Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rogue. And today we're back on the Rogue Tower. We're actually starting up another attempt at, well, another challenge on this game. It's the Rogue Lane, two-lane, shit, man, what an itch. It's the Rogue Tower 2-lane challenge. If you didn't know what that is, it's pretty simple. We've got all of our upgrades unlocked. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit play. We're going to go to double defense. Jesus. I am stuttering over my words. And it's because I've done this twice, and this is the third time now. And also, I'm a little bit drinky. I get a little beer in my hand, you know? As one does when you play the Rogue Tower. You get a drink. And you relax, because this is a fun game to play. Now, as always, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's also a link down in the description if you wanna click that. I really appreciate that. Anyways, this is the 2-lane challenge, and the reason it's difficult is because we have all of our upgrades unlocked, and that means we get a wide plethora of things to choose from, which is not really a good thing. It's not really a good thing. I'm gonna start with radar for once. I'm gonna start with radar. We're getting the same exact lane. Wow. Interesting. I'm going to take a look out. And I'll explain this in a second here. So, if you haven't seen my 1-lane challenge, then you probably wouldn't know of the difficulty. And I've never beaten the double defense with all of the upgrades unlocked. The best I've done is level 34. So we're really trying our best to, you know, make the best of this challenge. And it's harder than it seems. So I highly recommend go try it if you haven't already. Because there's a difference between having all your upgrades unlocked and, you know, fine-tuning your card set to get exactly what you want. It's very different, and it's very difficult otherwise. The pool is diluted with a bunch of stuff. I'm talking about this probably more than I should. What upgrade do I want here? I don't know yet. A big consideration in my upgrade is, what does the lane look like? And I don't know. I don't know what the lane looks like yet. I think I'm going to start with mortars, honestly, and do some asymmetrical expanding of my lane. And just take a look at the map some more. Now I do just kind of have a throwaway upgrade set here. None of these are really amazing, so I will take Night Watch. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get down a lookout. Lookouts multiply damage, which is awesome. I like that a lot. It's pretty good. It makes things die a lot quicker. Sorry, there's a bug on my screen. Here's the deal. All right, there's a few different strategies that we can use when we're doing this challenge. We can opt for maximum range, hit everything on both lanes, and hopefully just have enough damage to kill everything, or, you know, go small range, big damage, and then just place more towers because you have to defend both lanes. That is why this is difficult. And so generally our defenses are sort of going to orbit our tower here. However, if we don't build defenses far enough out, the fast enemies are going to make their way in. So that's kind of where this gets tricky, and I don't know enough about how the lane is going to play out for me, or the lanes, excuse me. I don't know enough about how they're going to play out for me to make good enough choices. In that case, I'm just going to keep taking lookout upgrades because it's consistent. It's very consistent, in fact. We took a hit. Dang it. Aha. I can deal with this. I can work with this. Okay, particle cannon. We've got all our damage types covered. Health, armor, and shields. Now, shields won't show up until level 16, to be exact. And at that point, if I don't have shield damage covered, then we're gonna be a sad guy. I'm gonna be a sad guy, and you're gonna be sad because you're watching a sad guy. And I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. So I'm just gonna keep taking lookout upgrades. Apparently, we're going all in on lookouts, which is, you know, that's a valid strategy. I have a bunch of other towers in my pool, which I just haven't placed. I do just want to see what's going on first before we do anything else. But I will just put down a radar when we have the funds. When I got the monies, it's going down. Click. Yeah. Now it's gonna spawn a plane to go strafe our enemies, which is nice. What's the range on these already? Oh, yeah, let's get the range on this. I can put this down. I'm not going to. Not yet. Okay. This plane is gonna... It's gonna do enough for us. Hopefully. That it's worth the investment. The longer the lane gets, the better that actually is. To be honest. And it's going to solve my problem of the weight 15. So I'm not really worried about that. My worries right now are armor damage and shield damage. Because, frankly, particle cannons, they need a lot of gold. A lot of gold investment. Which we just don't have. I'm also noticing that lookouts are overpowered. That's kind of what I'm noticing. Making light work of the armor. Damn. God damn. I guess I'll just hit particles. Light work of the armor. That's really good to see, actually. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get this particle cannon down now. The reason being, I wanted to start passively leveling up just by shooting random things and taking them out. Oh man, we took a lot of damage there. Actually, that was really bad. It's really bad. Forward observers too. We're gonna get down a second lookout when I have the funds. Give me the funds. There we go. This will help more things be, you know, marked. Because we have the innate bonuses, should help my ballistas a lot. Now, things just need damage, I think, at this point. They are damage multipliers, the lookouts, so the fact that these are so low level is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay. Particle cannons get 10 range. Now this thing has more range than I could ever ask for. Except, not really, actually. It's just enough. Just enough. Does that look good? All right. Next on the list is probably just a bunch of mortars. And when I say a bunch, I literally mean, like, I'm just going to spam mortars to have them target armor a little bit. And that way, the particle cannon can kind of do its thing on the shields when that comes. Speaking of which, good timing on the HE shells. Go ahead and I'll put 2 on this lane because it's short. And a good spot for one out here. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good spot. I'll expand. Put down the mortar. These are all set to most armor, so they're just targeting armor. This is huge. Look at the range on this thing. So good. Same with the radar. This is what we need. This is what we need to get this done. And I can't really focus too much on actually spending money on upgrades. I need more towers because we have so many lanes. And that makes something like quality over quantity a really bad choice. Because I'm just going to be spamming towers. I'm going to go tracers because I need as much shield damage as I can get, I think. Health damage, as you'll see, is really not an issue. It's pretty close, actually. Oh, we're fine? Yeah, we're okay. He spawned on the short lane. Ogi tends to spawn on the longer lane, but he can do that and beat me. Oh my goodness. Huge upgrade there. +3 on the lookout for armor. Means I really don't need these mortars that much, but they exist. Okay, what else do we have? I'll take some more shield damage on the on the mortars, because we don't even use mana that much. And burn damage. Does that make any sense? No, it really doesn't. All right, I'll take mana siphon for free. That's pretty good. Just a few mana siphons can help a lot, especially if I start spamming particle cannons. And another +2 to shields. I feel comfortable with where we're at. Now, I need to focus on this lane or it's going to be sad. First things first, let's get a look out here. We're going to target it on most... we're going to target it on progress most shield. And what this should do is target the first thing with shields. I think that's how that works. Go to a few levels. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to build a second particle cannon. Start it, build a second particle cannon. Make this one also in line with progress most shield. So that way, this one is targeting the first thing with shield. This one is targeting the thing with the most shield. Give this one a little bit of juice when we have it. A little bit of juice. I said a little bit of juice. I said a little bit of juice. There we go. I just wanted literally one level. And hopefully that's enough shield damage to target down these shield enemies. You can see this one sneaking through. Oh, there's another one. You can see this targeting it, though. And we also have the plane targeting some shields, so it's always going to be tough against the shield enemies. They're very resistant to other types of damage, but we seem okay, so I'm going to expand this a little bit more, to be honest. This is quite a long lane, actually. And I'm seeing some really good potential for other encampment positions. Oh. Yes, 15% crit on our lookouts is amazing. That is huge. Okay. Expand this. Looks good. What else do I need? I kind of want an EMP mortar. A mortar that does nothing but shoot at shields. Which is a little contradictory. It's the lowest damage type that the mortar has, but we do have a few base damage upgrades, so it's not that bad getting it in line. And now it should be doing the same damage as it's doing to armor. Which, you know, should be enough, especially with the lookout targeting it. Let's see, let's take a look. Never mind, the particle cannon just deleted it. We don't get to see it, it's okay, I prefer not to see that kind of stuff, you know? Come on, mortar, show me what you got. You missed! You missed, bro! What the fuck? Come on! Do some work for me. Also, when this is done targeting shields, make it target armor. Target priority, everybody. It is so important. Alright, there are high value targets that you absolutely need to take out, or you're gonna be sad. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Thank you, lookouts. In fact, thank you, lookouts. Doing some good work. Doing some really good work. That's why we have them. It's because my ballistas suck. They do. It's true. Look at this. Level 1. Boo. Get some extra damage on these, actually. Oh, excuse me. That's gross. No one should have to listen to that. Alright. Mortar damage to health is not bad. I think we actually probably do need health damage, because Right now, our only health damage towers are the radar and the ballista. And currently, my radar is targeting shields, so... You know, that's a thing. So... A little bit of extra health damage on the mortars doesn't hurt. In fact, I'll even go so far as to... Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I needed in my life. I'll go so far as to put another mortar on this end just to make sure that all of my defenses over here are focused on this and nothing is rushing through on this side. I don't think that's going to be the case, but... shields. I need everything looking at shields right now. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Please. No? It's scary. Alright, and I just need to make sure I can actually see that this is all shields, basically. The target priority, like, coloring is so helpful. Okay. As you can see, still don't have enough shield targeting. Somehow. My only shield damage tower is a particle cannon, which is, you know, that's only as good as you make it. Whoa. This may have just saved me. I didn't know this existed. Mana bombs? Holy shit. I knew there was mana bolts for the ballista, but this is crazy. Okay. +4 base damage should be enough to actually save me, but as you can see, my mana bar right now is a little lacking. I'm going to spend all my money on siphons because we just got a shit ton of damage anyway. I don't really need to build defenses. I just need to make sure I can sustain it. Alright. We should be good. These explosions are huge. What's the priority on this one? Progress most shields. Put those on that instead. And then actually throw in most armor as well. It's a complex sequence. Alright, I need it looking at the first thing with shields and then armor. And before we go anywhere else, I need to check this upgrade. A mine actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And neither would these haunted houses, actually. We have a few graves out here. It's an investment. Alright. It's income. Which I might need. So, I'm going to do that. Let's build one. Haunted houses give us income for kills. It's a little risky because they don't do anything. But I think with lookouts and the change in priority and the mana bombs, we're actually doing okay. Mana bombs is huge. I'm gonna put down another one here. Fuck it. And I like this priority setting. This one. Because clearly we need help in the shields department, man. It's just fact of life. Boom. Something. There we go. Okay. Raise the death tax rate by 15%. Hey, in this economy, it's expensive to die. All right, you gotta make sure you got the monies, you know. I just put down a bunch of mana siphons. Not what I wanted. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do for haunted houses. I don't want that many. Because then I will run out of money for upgrades. Get another one of these, actually. Just a level 1 with shield upgrades. can see it's scary. Oh no. Ow. 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 It doesn't bode well, and I'm just now seeing this enemy right here. This is a dust speck. It's the worst enemy in the game. When you break its shields, it teleports. So if you don't break the shields way up here, it's just gonna rush your base, and there's nothing you can do about it. So obviously, we need more defenses out here. Actually, this lane is long enough where it's actually proving not to be an issue. Mana bombs 2. Fuck. Gas shells? Oh, fuck. Okay, so I think the answer is gas shells because they're already targeting shields, and I need them to not regenerate their shields. The poison damage stops them from healing their shields back. The only reason I'm not doing mana bombs, this is probably more damage overall, except I have to invest the money into the mana upkeep. So that means several hundred gold into mana siphons. And I just can't afford that. I think I need to spend money on, actually building more mortars. That sounds about right. This is actually a really good mortar spot right here. And whatever, there we go. Progress, most shields, most health, actually. I want this instead. And that should be good. I'm going to expand here just so my ballistas can do a little bit of work. It's really not much, if anything at all, but it is an amount. Now you can see it's got pretty blue trails, and now my mortars are a spectacle. But that means nothing if... Alright, let's just observe the dust speck, because that will be the most telling. This thing needs more damage too. It's doing nothing. Nothing is targeting that, and I don't like that fact. It's just gonna zip past my defenses. Just watch. Please! Oh no. We're dead. So as you can see, this is kind of hard. Listen, if you have any advice for this, by all means, leave it in the comments. I will mention a few things, so please don't comment on this stuff that I'm about to talk about right now. In terms of mistakes, I think having all of these set to progress, most shields, most armor is just straight up a mistake. We need the priorities split up a bit more, because you could tell it wasn't targeting the boss. Like I should have had something being able to target that. Now looking at our total damage graph, the particle can actually was doing the most, and my mortars, which I spent the most money on, didn't even have. I mean, it just barely had the second most, which is kind of embarrassing. But you gotta factor in the DOT damage. So okay, I did an extra 4K, which is still not that much. Damage per gold. This is the very important one. We spent more money on mortars and got like nothing out of it, which is just unfortunate. However, the radar actually did really well. So what would I do differently? I'm not too sure. Definitely re-target these. So I understand my targeting is probably really bad here. I probably would have sold these haunted houses. I think I built them too early. But yeah, there's not much to really comment on here. I guess I could have done a lot of deforestation. Actually, that would have probably saved me, and I forgot about that. So you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Retargeting a little bit and just having the money from this forest probably would have been enough to save me. Enough for maybe a second plane or just something. something. Anyways, if you enjoy if you enjoy content like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel, and make sure to click the link down in the description. Once again, got a Patreon and a Discord. Discord server is kind of small, so by all means, join up while you still can. It's not like that's ever gonna go anywhere, but you know, there's stuff happening in the Discord server. We're pretty active, and if you want to be part of that community, click the link, man. Do it. Click the link. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching my Rogue Tower 2-lane video, and I will see you all in the next attempt, because we're gonna be doing this again. So bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.